animals and their habitats. Following the lesson, the students will be able to understand what a habitat is. Do you know what a habitat is? I will begin with this question to spark curiosity among the students and to know their previous learning about the topic. The students will repeat the objective, I can explore and identify animals and their habitats. The objective is that after being taught the names of the animals and the different habitats, the students will be able to understand, read, identify, and match the animals with their respective habitats. Students will demonstrate what they have learned through a game-based activity in which they must correctly identify animals and their habitats. The selection of materials for the lesson and activity may include mini habitats printed on cardstock, printed photo of the animals, and printed name of the animals. The images will be laminated and will have Velcro on the back. Also, a book with content appropriate for the grade level and standards, including detailed information and images of the different habitats and their respective animals, like animal habitats in the pond or who lives in the Arctic. I will teach the students what a habitat is. To do this, I will show them three different examples of what constitutes an habitat. In the following example, I will show them images of various animals that live on a farm. I will also show them flashcards displaying the names of each animal. The students will participate in a game-based activity in which they will have to match the animals to their corresponding habitats. For the next habitat, I will show the students what the desert is and the animals that live there, such as the camel, the spider, the snake, and the fox. I will also show them flashcards displaying the animal's name. Then, during the game activity, the students will have to place the animals and their corresponding names into a picture of the desert. I will explain to the students that there are different types of habitats, but these are the three habitats we will be learning about in this lesson. To conclude the lesson, I will teach the students about the Arctic and show them photos of the animals that live there, such as the polar bear, the penguin, the seal, and the walrus. Finally, the students will have the opportunity to ask questions as well as to practice through a game activity in which they place the animals in their respective habitats. The materials selected for teaching about animals and their habitats reinforce literacy skills while incorporating the two primary approaches to early childhood instructions, systematic instruction and play-based learning. By presenting images to students and asking them to associate these images with the corresponding animal names, students can establish connections between words, visuals, and the concept being taught. Furthermore, this material helps foster curiosity and encourage students to ask questions related to the subject matter. Students can incorporate newly learned words into their vocabulary and use them to create stories, thereby laying the foundation for the development of their future reading and writing skills.